Unstoppable. Yeah, yeah.
Drinks in the air.
Let it fly.
Drinks in the air.
Nino. Hands in the air. Let it fly. Drinks in the air. Let it fly. Ballin' in here. Let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. World touring, cars foreign. Wrist in the air, I'm Audemarin. Champagne glass, drinks pouring.
Day After Tomorrow, obviously it's a continuation of the last project. What is different about the creation of the last album and going into this one? What was the process different like?
You see, the thing was this, with the first album, it was about, you know, I had just came home from prison, right? And I went right back in the streets, and I came home with this master plan. I was like, yo, look, homie, I went to my dudes, I was like, look, we could get away from these drugs, we could get away from this gunplay, we could get away from all this if we could do music. Why not? Rappers is living our lives anyway. They talking about everything that we really live in. So I came home with this harebrained scheme, this dream to get away from the street. I didn't look at rap like vanity. I wasn't like, oh man, I'm gonna be the biggest, dopest artist. I was like, nah, this is a hustle. Let's use this to get away from our environment. You know what I mean? Let's use this to escape that. You know what I mean? I didn't want to write myself off, you know, and just be dead out here or just be on these drugs for the rest of my life. You see? So when I started to formulate the plan and I started to put it together, it was a lot going on around me that made me question whether I was actually going to pull it off. You see, you know, I was in the street again. I was just had a baby. I was on parole. I was had issues in the street with people. You see, on a violent side. You know, drama in the street and trying to get money and dealing with personal life. So I questioned music. I questioned whether I was gonna actually be able to make this thing work. I've been in the street all my life, man. Like, look, what's scary is to know this, to come home from prison and not know what you're gonna do. So I'm coming home from jail. I don't really have no job skills, and all I got is a GED. So I had to be honest with myself. Let's keep it all the way 100. How am I gonna prosper? And I got a baby. Like, what, you know? So the likeliness of actually winning in a corporate environment was slim to none. So I knew that music was probably the quickest ticket out of here. So I kept that belief system, and I was like, no matter what I was going, I'd be in a shootout with a nigga, and I'd go right to the studio. And niggas in Brooklyn know, you know what I mean? Like, everything that I've said is absolutely true, you know? And I go to the studio, and I record, and I write about everything that I was going through.
Good.
So real niggas that really cared about me really understood this and would tell me, like, look, man, you got to keep going. And then it's going to come a time when you're just going to have to leave this street shit alone, period. And I did that. I had to. Because I would be fucking not being able to work with nobody. I would be wringing everybody's fucking neck. Because to me, I came in the game and I didn't respect nobody for no street shit. Because I was like, I respect you as a man, but don't ask me to respect you on some G shit, homie. I'm not going to do that. I respect you as a man, but I'm not going to take the respect further. I never heard of you. I don't know nothing about you. And from what I heard, it ain't really nothing really fashionable about you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really nothing really that credible. So I never really took that approach. But I had to let certain things go because it's like you're gonna stay stuck. You staying stuck on what? This ideology that, oh man, these niggas ain't real and I am, and fuck all these niggas that they fronting. Nah, no, that's not smart. That's not really being a businessman. That's not really being a thinker. That ain't gangster. Gangster to me is smart. Smart is the new gangster, and gangster to me is being able to transition your environment. Like what I was able to do. I said, look, man, I see what's going on. I got to transition. Because if I'm going to be the only oddball out here screaming all this real shit when nobody else care. Fans don't care. And the people that's selling it to the fans, they definitely don't care because they already put the clown suits on. You understand? So I didn't want to be the only oddball screaming that out because nobody else is giving a fuck. You know what's going to happen to me? I'm going to alienate myself and I'm never going to prosper. And the next thing you know, I wouldn't be able to be in the system. You see, you get kicked out like that. You're kicked out. At the end of the day, it came down to being able to make hot songs, not so much about this hot 48 bars. You know, at the end of the day, if see, those labels is very simple. They say this: look, we know you lyrical, or we know you hot in your borough or whatever. We hear you and all that, but listen, up here is a business. We need hot records. We need hit records. We need records that we can use to sell. So a lot of the time when these dudes was getting signed, they wasn't able to do that. They couldn't figure that part out right there. How to go from the mixtapes to now go pro and actually make product that can actually be put in the marketplace outside of New York and go, like making real records that they could bump in a club in Boston or down south or anywhere. You understand? So that was part of the problem. I think that was always one of my strong points. I always was a songwriter from the door. My first song when people first heard me was Rumors. It was a hook. It was melodic with 3 verses. Now some people would have said, oh, it ain't really lyrical. But what's lyrical to you? Lyrical to me means being able to paint a picture. Lyrical to a lot of these other niggas means, oh, I can't understand him, so he got to be nice. Where's it come through with the blah, 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 blah. That's nice to you, nigga? That ain't nice to me. I'm in the pocket that I want to be in. You understand? I get busy the way I want to get busy. Because if I could give you that picture and I could paint that picture for you, and either you could get something out of it or feel it, then that's nice to me.